I am Master Jambai. Welcome to this new replay commentary. This is Grimm versus the World Part 8, I believe. We are against Eagle today. Yeah, yeah. Now let's read our opponent, CO. Air unit gain 15 attack and 10 defense, and consume -2 fuel per day. Naval unit lose 30% attack, so it's a very good day today because most maps don't even use naval units. Power, don't read it, it's trash. Lightning strike, the superb, the juicy one. Air unit attack and defense are increased to 20%. All non-foot soldier units may move and fire again, even if built this turn. Use this power after moving. Now, that game lasted for 16 days. And we only see one lightning strike. And I don't think my opponent did a good lightning strike because what I have seen, he didn't look like a good player. You will still see the outcome. I won't spoil it yet. So let's go to Grimm, a few feet away, I should say. Unit gain 30% attack, but lose 20% defense. So this may look good, but this is trash. Having weaker defense means your stars are not as good. Your capture game is trash. Your opponent can take stupid engagement and win them only because you got weaker defense. And yes, your counter attack will be stronger than most COs, but since you got lower defense, you will have less HP. So at the end, your counter attack won't be as good. It will be, for example, your 2 HP infantry will have a better counter attack than any other CO. But what if Eagle or any other CO sustain the same attack? Instead of 2 HP infantry, they will have a 4 HP infantry. So at the end, it's coming back. It's like going into a circle. Now, Knuckle Buster. All unit attack is increased to 50. For 3 stars, it's really good. It's better than Max Blast for 3 stars, but Max Blast gives you 2 space. So Max Blast still has the edge there. For 6 stars, Aimmaker, all unit attack is increased to 80. So it's overkill. Most of the engagement you will take, you will win them if they favor you. If it's even or equal, you can break some stalemate with it. If you are weaker, you can make it more even, but since you got weaker defense, your opponent will just take advantage of it on his next turn, and this will really hurt you. So now let's go over to the game. So here again, I chose this map in recent map by the time I created the lobby. Let's be fast in the first few turns. We have very similar opening. Now, when I look back, at first glance, I thought this map was a 3 base map. And in fact, you do have 3 bases. But here's the catch, 3 mountain. So this means this base is only to make infantries, and this is really sad. I do think if you remove that mountain or this mountain or even this mountain, actually if you remove this one, this map is already much better in my own opinion. I do like the effort, I do like what they tried to do, but when I look back, I kind of regret it. I found this game pretty boring at the end, because that third base is only to ferry infantries. And this is very sad because this map has a lot of potential. But this is my take on it. Let's keep going. APC, very interesting. This is very good. Eagle player like APC. APC are better with Eagle because on Lightning Strike you can use them twice, so you can boost much more infantry. But now I just realized something. Base skip. So that APC is trash. Forget what I said. He did a war crime. Base skipping is wrong. This is a war crime. Don't do that. I will break my screen. Why? These people, man, they base skip. They do war crime like it's nothing. They don't realize how stupid this is. You have 3 base, make 3 units. It's not that hard, it's not that complicated. That's cute, that unit has been boosted. You will get to your airport pretty fast, but the rest of your capture game will be trash because you base skipped. You did the war crime to base skip. Oh my eyes are bleeding. Why? Why? Twice, 2 times. This is wrong. Don't do that. No. No. And he had the money. That's the worst in everything. He had the money. That's even worse. This is breaking my mind, my head. Players, man. Players. Recon and 2 infantry, I believe. Yeah. You see, this is all we do. Look at the unit count. I got 3 extra units and you are player 2. It's wrong. You should have more units because you got an extra unit. Wait. Again. No. 3 turn of base skip. Oh my. If that game was longer than 16 days, I do think I would have skipped to the end. But now we are half done with this game. So let's keep going even if that guy is painful to watch. These people, I will never understand them. Anti-air infantry. Kill my infantry. Oh, he realized he has 3 bases. Amazing, right? Amazing. Now, at that point, I plan on capturing his HQ because this is my only way to beat Eagle. Eagle is a much better seal than Grimm. Grimm is trash. This is why I decided to make this series. And I know people like to play him. I am guilty of that. I do like to play Grimm even if he is a trash seal. So yeah, infantry and tank. Kill my infantry. Now you realize he has 3 buildings. Wow, impressive. Now, I did this without knowing he had that tank there. And I did this because I needed to pressure him. I wanted to pressure him. It was a gamble. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, interrupt this gap. tank, artillery, and infantry over there. And now, look at him. He's trying to do the same. This is funny. We will see how it goes. And now, the opening has been made. Wow. Now, in this specific case, I am Gurin. I have weaker defense. I am a trash seal. I do think using that infantry to do chip damage could be a good idea in this specific case. Now, usually infantry count is very important. But when you fight Grimm, you can be as stupid as him and still win the game because there's no way Grimm can maintain the early game advantage he may have in some cases. Now, for any new player that don't know what chip damage is, each single engagement, the people that has the first strike will do chip damage. Even if he die in the engagement, he will damage the unit. Now, a unit has 10 HP, you see it, but in fact, they have 100 HP. They just don't show the 100 on the screen. This is why when you use damage calculator, you have like 50%, 60%, 70%. Always remove one number and you will get the damage you will deal. So if it's 56, you will deal 5 damage and you will chip damage 6. Now if your next engagement is between 4 and let's say 6, because you did the chip damage, you will kill or remove a full HP because you already dealt 56 before and now you deal 4 extra or 6 extra depending on the case. Now with that infantry, if it attacked my infantry, because my infantry has 80% defense because I'm Grimm, it has 80. Maybe he can do 5% chip damage, or maybe he can take out one entire HP. I'm not quite sure. We will actually use the damage calculator. Now I do this because this guy is clearly a beginner. He don't know what he's doing. He just picked Eagle because Eagle is good. So let's go take a look. If he's good, if he's a good player, he did not show me such things so far. So sorry if I bash you, but by the looks of it, you're a beginner. Now, are you experienced? Maybe. I'm not quite sure about what I see so far, but now he is Eagle actually. Let's give him Eagle. He has 1 com tower. I am Grimm. Grimm. I have 1 com tower. So now let's change the building. And let's give that infantry 1 HP. Now you see it's 5%, 6% chip damage. So this means my infantry, if my opponent deals the least, the less, it's 5% chip damage. So instead of 80 HP, my infantry will be at 75. And now, keep this number in mind. Keep it in mind. Now, he takes the same kind of engagement. Actually, it's a rogue, but I don't think it matters that much. It's Eagle after all. So now, you see here it's 54 to 62. So if we take both number at the minimum, E rolled low in luck, we get 5, we get 54. So this is 59. Now, 59 means I would be probably at 4 HP. Or I would stay at 5, but at the limit of the 5. And I would probably die on on the next turn. I would lose more HP. But now here's the catch. He removed me the 5 from the lowest end. And he deals the 62 from the highest end. He would remove me 6 HP, but in total I would lose like 7.3. I'm bad at maths, maybe I missed the mark, but it's around that number. So now, there's the high chance I would be at 4 HP or less. So here, let's keep going and see how it goes. Drop the infantry over there. This is the right thing to do. This is really good. It will open him a new window to attack me. Kill my recon because my recon is trash. Now at that point I laugh because he's trying to get my HQ. So this is kind of funny. Attack, attack. Join cap because I really need that HQ cap. Now I place that infantry to lock that town. I don't want him to backstab me. I want to limit the areas where he can attack me from. So yeah, I also move my tank around. First strike is tank. Kill is tank with my anti-air. First strike is other tank. And new anti-air because it's Eagle and I'm scared he may have his airport already. I should say now. Recon and infantry as well. So now he attacks my infantry. Now this is a bad move in my own opinion. Let's rewind. Now, the HQ is in danger. Your priority should be the HQ. You should be using your infantry instead of your recon to interrupt my cap. And you should keep your recon as the last resort to interrupt the cap. Now, maybe you are really scared and you want to deal more damage. That's your thought process, but let's calculate here. With the damage calculator. Let's say you attack from the mountain first. Where are you, mountain? Oh, actually, we attack from the road first. With the 7 HP infantry. Now, because this is Grimm. At the lowest I get and at the highest he gets, we have the same value. So this could be a good trade. Now at his lowest and my highest, this is a bad trade for him. Now at his lowest and my lowest, this is kind of a bad thing. But let's say because he did chip damage, it's the highest roll here. So he removes me 4 HP, and that infantry is about to die, but he don't really care. The infantry did its job. So now let's see, I am at 6 HP. So now, let's see. I have 6 HP out. And now, he will take an engagement from a mountain. Let's say this time he rolled very low. My infantry will be left at 3 HP. So with 3 HP, I get 3 capture point, and that HQ will be at 2. And he has more tanks, and he has the recon as well. Now with 2, if I join here, I will have weaker defense, so I will have no other choice but to use one of the 2 infantry to join with this one. I would likely use this one here and then move this one there. Now, both infantry would still be alive. This one would likely have 5 HP, and this one would likely have 4 HP. Now, I would move the IS HP unit in the mountain to first strike, and then I would use recon or tank to finish off the unit. So, now when I look back, maybe he actually did a good thing to use his recon first to play more safe, but maybe he didn't. We will see how it goes. So now I have 2 HP. I lost 1 more HP than previously, and now that APC is well placed, and that tank and that infantry, they both block the way, so my tank cannot reach that recon. And at that point I was like, oh wow, he is doing something smart. And I was surprised because so far I was not really impressed with the strat. I was like, that guy is not really good. And this was actually a really good play to block me and stop me from reaching my own unit and shield my own unit. Now you see, now that engagement was fine because I made tank, this is an infantry. But that move here is really bad. And I will explain you why. If the infantry stays there, it's a shield. I will be forced to use that infantry to clear the path. But this will leave this tile there open. So if he has something to kill my infantry, he will be able to attack me from 3 space. Now, what is truly bad with moving the infantry there and trap my tank? This is a 1 HP infantry. And I know he doesn't see these, but he should expect unit there. So now, both of my infantry are in range. So I choose whatever I want and boom, no more infantry. And now this tank will be able to move around and shoot this. If he left the infantry there, he would force me into moving my unit around. And here, he doesn't force me to move anything around. I just need to drop my infantry there and kill his own infantry. So this is really a bad move. Don't do that. Your shield is really weak right now. So let's see how it goes. He base skipped again. Are you kidding me? That guy is terrible at this game. So many base skip. You should have much more unit than me. I am grimm. My army melt. They die. They don't survive. They die. And we have similar numbers. The fact that we have similar numbers means you're bad. So let's keep going. I use my power because extra defense and extra firepower. As I said, I kill this. Now the path is cleared. I can reinforce my cap. Capture the building. First strike the tank. Join cap. First strike the unit, move in the forest to kill the other unit in that town, and then I move this around. So now you see, you can attack me from the mountain, but since I have my power active, I have extra defense and extra firepower, so my counterattack will be really good. And now, let's see what happened next. I send more infantry, and I hope to join Cap if he attacks me again. First strike, kill. Infantry, tank, break on. Now let's see how he chooses to play his card. Bomber. I will tell you something. For a long time, I thought bomber were very expensive. They were very good, but because of their price and the fact that anti-air art countered them, I was never a fan of bombers. But now, I gained more experience, I played much more games, and in much more games I realized bombers are good. But they are good only when the timing requires them. Right now, is it a good timing? Not really. Why? Do you see any take-up unit? Do you see any medium tank or any near tank? A bomber should be a response to a medium tank or a near tank. Now, of course, you can make bomber early in the game if you want to have a early surprise and early advantage, but they will die fast if there are anti-air around. And if you are blind, your bomber won't do much. So is it a good bomber at this point in the game? No. No. There's no medium tank, there's no near tank. So the more value you will get is, for example, killing 3 tanks. But by the time you kill 3 tanks, if your opponent is smart enough or good enough, or if his unit doesn't melt like mine, he will be able to shut down your bomber with an anti-air. If you see medium tank and near tank, then it's a good plan because medium tank and near tank cost a lot. All you need to do is kill 1 medium tank and you bought back half of your bomber. If you kill a medium tank and a tank, you paid your bomber back. This is what you want when you make a bomber. You want maximum value. You just don't bought them just for the sake of it. Don't take up with only bomber. It's not good. This bomber is trash. Now let's keep going. Kill my infantry, sacrifice his unit to damage me, ship damage again. Now he did the right thing. These were good moves. Ship damage twice in order to finish off with the tank. This was a good combo. He did the right thing here. So now he attacks my tank. Almost killed it. Mech. That guy is a clown. Mech are trash. Don't buy them. Don't buy them. They are trash. These are one of the worst unit ever. Now, he has an APC, which is very good. Yes, you can ferry mechs with your APC, but mechs, they are not a good unit. Don't make mechs, please. So now, my turn, I cry because my capture attempt failed. Now, I place that artillery there because now I don't give up. I want to HQ cap him. And at that point, I've seen my opponent. I know my opponent is not experienced. And I know he's not good. Because any good opponent don't do that many mistakes. And any good opponent would have forced me into resign and giving up much faster. Because when I see someone good and I am Grimm, and is any other seal that I are higher tier, I tend to give up fast. I lose hope fast because Grimm is not a good seal. But this guy, I still had hopes to win because he's not that impressive. So let's keep going. Anti-air tank infantry, attack my infantry, attack my infantry. Kill my anti-air, kill my infantry. So now the bomber took 500, which is good, but this is a 22k unit. It should do more than just taking out 500. Tank anti-air. This is awful to see. Another war crime. Now, I am only losing position right now. And we are similar in unit count. This is to tell you how bad this is to base skip that much. Don't base skip. Now, my plan in mind, that second artillery will go there. I will be able to cover more tile and to shoot down anything. First strike from the mountain. He kills my tank. Smash my artillery. And this is very dangerous to throw your bomber when you're blind. And I consider this tank not giving enough intel. Because he doesn't know if I have an anti-air here or there. I have an anti-air over there. So if he had a recon, he would know. And enough intel would be gathered by the recon. So I'm pretty sure if he had a recon, that bomber would never go there. Now I was pissed off because that tank blocks my way to the bomber and I'm like, oh really? So now so far he took away 1.2k. Still has 20k to pay back for his bomber. And this is good right now. This is bad, I should say. Now this is a desperate move because I see that bomber. I'm pissed off because I cannot reach it and I have the response, I just cannot reach it. So I'm desperate, I just do stuff to do stuff. Artillery, anti-air, infantry. Now I made an extra anti-air because I see that bomber. And I am Grimm, I cannot count on one anti-air because Grimm is trash. Kill, damage, kill, damage, kill. You see, that mech is taking forever to reach the battlefield. This is bad. First strike, second strike, the unit survived. I was pissed off. Now we are near the end of this game. Before we enter this last turn, because I know I resign after that, we need to speak about Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike is one of the best super in the game. In order to use it, you need to use your brain. You need to be good. You need to know how Lightning Strike works. Now, is he good? Is he bad to use Lightning Strike? I don't know, because so far all I've seen with that player is a beginner playing a CO he don't know or understand. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe he will surprise me with his Lightning Strike. We will see. Right now he has 22 units. He has 3 base and 1 airport. He has 17k. It's not a lot. With 17k, it will be really hard to have a good Lightning Strike. Now, With 17k, you need to spend 14k in order to have a good lightning strike. With 14k, you can get a 3 recon, 1 recon, 1 artillery, and another recon. Or you can get 1 recon, 1 tank, and that's it. And then you have 3 infantry. So the point of lightning strike, yes, you have 2 turns, it's really good. But the secret of lightning strike is to build more units on your bases, or airport in some cases. In this case, he doesn't have enough money to use his airport twice. So what I suggest to player in lower funds game, you save a bit more money when you know your lightning strike is coming, and you will make it much better. Right now with his funds, he is limited in his action, but he can still purchase 6 units if he uses money well. And 6 units, it's already better than what he can produce on a normal turn. It's 2 extra units, because if he uses all of his buildings in one turn, he has 4 buildings. So if he has enough money, he can make 4 units. But with this lightning strike, he can buy cheaper units and have 6 units instead of 4. And this is really good because the longer the game will get, the bigger your army will be if you can maintain it. Because on your next lightning strike, instead of having 4 units again, or 3 in some cases, you will have 6 extra units again. Do you see where I am going with this? Now, I expect from this guy, I have not watched the replay, it's the first time we go there, but based on what I have seen so far, I expect from that guy, he used 3 bases once. The second time, I think he will barely have money to produce anything. We will see if I am wrong. Maybe he will make more than 4 or 5 units. Maybe he will use a full lightning strike and have 6 units instead of, let's say, 3. We will see. Kill my tank. Kill, that kill, damage. Battlecopter. Now, the best thing you can do is 5 units instead of 6. This is already better than most COs, but it's not using the full power of your lightning strike. This is a bad lightning strike. If in a 3-base map you don't produce 6 units, you did not use a good lightning strike. Lightning strike strength is to lower your enemy army because you get 2 turns, so you can strike twice and then make your army bigger and not necessarily stronger, but just bigger, having more number than your opponent. After your lightning strike, in most cases, if you are not losing before your lightning strike, you should outnumber your enemy. If you are only stalemate, your lightning strike should break the stalemate. If you are ahead of your enemy, you should be far ahead of him. If you are behind of him, maybe you will break even with lightning strike if you are smart. So I consider us being in some kind of, not really stalemate because he's winning, but let's say he was just a bit above me at the start of his lightning strike. A bit. Now, it will be much far up. It will be much stronger than me after that lightning strike because I'm Grimm and my unit melts. So Yeah, it's just lightning strike. You see. Now I use lightning strike. I don't know where the money went. Where the money went? Oh, you bought a tank. This is a trash lightning strike. He bought 3 units. As I mentioned, you should have a much bigger army than your opponent. Now, he has a bigger one, of course, because I am Grimm and my units are just melting and dying. But he used 3 properties, and he even base skipped. So this lightning strike was awful. It's not a good lightning strike. Using lightning strike at a full extent would be using twice all bases. I'm not speaking about the airport because he didn't add money. Clearly, even me, experienced with Eagle, I don't have the money to use the airport. But 3 bases should mean 6 units. Now, even if you make 3 recon, it's already good because you will have a lot of vision and you will be able to kill more infantry. So even if you don't buy the best unit in the market, you will still have more numbers than your opponent. You will see more stuff coming to your way. This is the point of lightning strike. People think it's only a 2 turn to move and do stuff, but it's more than this. Lightning strike should be about making your army stronger and better. And now, this is really risky. Now, of course, you block that tile, and this is fine. I mean, this is still very risky. It's exposed. I know your bomber is there. Expect some anti-air. So now I resign because even if he did a bad lightning strike, he is Eagle and I'm Grimm and I cannot maintain my army. At that point I knew I was too far behind. And it's not because the guy is better than me, it's only because he has a better seal. Grimm is trash. Any better player, any better Eagle, I should say, would have much more unit than that. He would be at probably 30 units, maybe 35, without all these base skip. And I do think his economy would be also much better than what it was because all the base skip where he didn't add any infantry, his economy is putting aside. Sacrifice his economy to have tanks. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. We will see each other in future video. Have a great day.